Hello everyone, thank you all for joining this meeting. Today we're going to be looking at Miss Ting. Miss Ting has a stage 4 ovarian cancer that has metastasized to her brain and is currently receiving care in a hospice to help manage her increasing pain needs. Ensuring that her pain is moderated is ongoing and will require further assessment. Her primary physician noticed early signs of depression previously, and with her recent fall, Miss Ting has withdrawn from Cole's family, no longer participating in visits from her grandchildren. After talking with Miss Ting, she has expressed that she is afraid of another fall and that falling during a visit may scare her grandchildren. She is worried that she will not live long enough to see her next grandchild be born, so family is important to Miss Ting and we will want to encourage further visits so she will feel supported. Our priorities are addressing Miss Ting's fall risk, promoting increased social interaction with family, and to assess and manage her growing pain needs.
I believe our top priority should be addressing pain needs. Her initial reason to enter hospice was the lack of pain management occurring in her home setting. According to an article by Phillips et al., experience of ongoing pain negatively influences perception and often goes underreported and undertreated. Unmanaged pain is associated with increased depression, social withdrawal, mobility decline, increased likelihood of falls in older adults, and overall poorer health outcomes.
I understand what you're saying, but I think our top priority is fall prevention, as this is what's preventing Miss Ting from seeing her family and causing her social isolation. Also, according to Elias Harden et al., fall prevention is a prioritized major safety issue where it could put Miss Ting at risk of being injured again. It is also a key element of nursing quality indicator.
Although both priorities previously highlighted are extremely important for Ms. Ting's palliative care, I believe a more holistic approach is needed, focusing on her social isolation. Battling cancer is mentally challenging and requires extensive support from friends and family, and Ms. Ting's early sign of depression needs to be addressed as it is lowering her overall quality of life. The fear and worry that she has developed about being a burden on her son and grandchildren has a risk of manifesting physically and potentially worsening her cancer symptoms.
I agree, but falls in the healthcare setting are one of the leading causes for older adults' loss of independence and place the client at risk for serious injuries, such as head injuries and broken bones. With that being said, addressing fall prevention for Miss Ting must be seen as a priority. In order for Miss Ting to regain a sense of motivation and independence, there should be a set of interventions implemented to address the risk of falls. Understanding each patient's limitations is essential in the prevention of falls. According to an article published by King et al., nurses are the most important asset in fall risk prevention as they have the most consistent contact with patients. However, it has been proven that more often than not, nurses lack the understanding of the complexity of the risk of falls. And I believe her fall risk is manageable by implementing educational programs on both Ms. Ting and her healthcare team, acting promptly when assisting for her toileting needs, and enforcing hourly rounding to better meet her daily needs.
Falls risk is definitely a very important component of Ms. Ting's case. However, as stated in an article written by the European Journal of Oncology Nursing, Sultan M. Mosley et al. States that mental health issues such as anxiety and depression are prevalent in patients and their family and friends currently battling the cancer diagnosis. These symptoms have a possibility to affect the cancer prognosis as well as lower life expectancy. Planning visits that will ensure comfort for Ms. Ting will allow for family involvement and will ease her worries about potentially frightening her grandkids with a fall. Activities where Miss Ting is sitting or does not require much movement can reduce her level of anxiety and encourage family visits. This will positively impact her overall health and give her the support and strength needed to live comfortably.
That is a great point. However, if pain is not primarily addressed and our top priority, Ms. Ting may not be able to adequately engage in activities and concentrate on fall prevention education or sustain a visit from her family members. I believe we should implement a pain assessment and consider both medicinal interventions like analgesics and opioids, along with non-opioid treatments based on Mrs. Ting's preferences.
All right, I think everyone had made some valid points for Miss Ting's care. It's sounding like we should start by addressing her pain needs so that she can be an active participant for both a fall assessment and social activities with her family. Since Miss Ting has addressed her fear of falling to be a top priority, we should focus on fall prevention second. This way, she will be better manage her own concerns and the concerns for her family when they visit. Our third priority will be social isolation. When her pain is moderated and she has a better education on fall risk, Ms. Ting will be in a better place to engage fully with her family and socialize.